what I thought I would do is look at the litigation piece with you, because I've been talking with them in the other room about that a lot as well, and so I'd like to talk about it with you and see. I understand that you have a theory of damages, a claim which says, you know, this was going to be a long-term relationship. It's not only governed by that piece of paper, and you made a projection of what your sales would have been, particularly not involving Chattawa, you know, under conditions that you would have anticipated. And that is the thinking that informed your $1.6 million position. I want to look at the damages that would flow from your other legal theories. Okay, so let's just look at the contract piece just for the moment. MedPro would point to the sales figures, and we wouldn't be able to show any involvement by Cho, so it would just be from Chattawa and stuff. And they would say, looks like there was cause for termination, and looks like this. So the worst case is nothing. Right? And you're just saying you don't think that's going to happen.
No.
Okay, that's fine. But when I say worst, it's worst. But then you're saying that the 90 days is your most realistic worst.
I think so.
Okay,
yes.
well, let's talk about what that would be. Assume for the moment that you had a situation where the court said, well, no real cause or not sufficient cause invoked, and so under this contract they had a 90-day termination provision. What would the damage, what would you be owed?
The way we would look at it is that if we would have a reasonable expectation of about $33,000 a month profit.
And you're getting that from the year with
from
the
our
800
prior year sales figures of $800,000.
And you get gross profits out of that of
$400,000. That's correct.
And if you divided this division,
that's $33,000 a month.
Okay.
And if we had 3 months on the contract, that would be approximately $100,000, and that's just on the contract termination claim.
And you'd cover that. One of the ways they came up with the 60 was by saying, well, they don't like using the 800 because it was the best year. Well, they understood not using the 400 because of the Chattawa problem. So they actually looked back to the 500 year, by which time, which was the year before the 8, by which time you'd been in the market for a little bit. If you use the 500 figure, that's $250 gross profit, 20 a month. So that's 20 a month. That's where they came up with 60. Okay. Do they have? I mean, right now, it's it's about about a year from the time that you got that letter. Could they send you a letter tomorrow saying, now we're going to do it right, and we're deciding to not renew as of the September 1st. If they did that, what would your...
Well, we'd have 14 months then, 14 months of damages.
Okay, so if you had 14 months of damages, if we do times 33, that's...
that's $460,000.
460, and if it was by 20, that math is much easier.
20,000, that's 280,000.
Okay, so let me ask, I know, if a court just limited you to the contract, to the paper, I know you don't like that part, but if they did, if an American court did that, is the 460 your best case?
On the contract?
On the contract.
I think it is.
And there's a range that goes between 60...
I'm understanding little.
Okay. There's a range then. If it's 90 days, it could be as low as 60 to 100. If it's 14 months, 280 to 460. So there's a range between 60 and 460. If the court just said... And zero. We forgot the zero. But if a court said, no, the contract, then I just want to make sure that we're figuring the numbers the same way.
I think we are.
Okay. All right. That's helpful. And I do get that that's not what it was about from your perspective.
It's not making me very happy to see that.
Well, that's why I actually want to make sure you agree that would be reality if a court only went to the contract.
Only looked at the contract claim and then looked at the profitability differently than we would be arguing.
All right.
So there's a lot of variables in there.
Yes, but we were thinking profits over a long time, no?
Right.
Yes.
Right. And those are the things that get you into the $1 million range.